Welcome to Learning Bites. We're looking at capability under pressure and how to ensure that capability holds when the pressure increases and the situation tightens.
What capabilities tend to break down first under pressure?
That's a great question. What I've seen happen again and again in teams is that the capabilities that break down first under pressure are the ones where people haven't been trained on, the ones where people haven't had the opportunity to build the skill set on. Aristotle has a great quote which the Navy SEALs use, which says that we do not rise to the level of our goals, but we fall to the level of our training. And so if you want capability to hold, you've got to train your team and keep that training at the highest of levels.
How then do strong teams maintain standards when things get tough?
To maintain a standard when things get tough, first and foremost, you've got to be absolutely clear on what the standard is. And everybody needs to know what the standard is. And then each and every team member needs to be trained to the point where they can deliver on that standard consistently under any amount of pressure. You see this in the military where people have to break down their gun and put it back together again to the point where they can do it blindfolded, because when you've got bullets firing towards you, you don't want your prefrontal cortex kicking into gear going, oh, what should I do now? Because you want to just be able to do that under the pressure. And so we want our team to be able to respond in a very similar way, that when the pressure comes on, they just know what to do because they've had the training and the repetition so that they can deliver no matter what the pressure and no matter what the circumstances.
This is one of the reasons why we practice emergency escapes and run fire alarms, isn't it?
Absolutely. And you find that teams that do that to a high level, they don't just make a joke of it. They go, right, we're actually doing this, and they make people follow it through. That actually bleeds through into the rest of the organization, because you go, we're going to execute everything to a high level. We practice the fire escapes to a high level. We practice the sales scripts to a high level. We practice operating to a high level. And we want to hold that standard across every part of the organization as part of the culture. So my encouragement for you is to have standards that are clear, standards that are understood, and standards that are held in everything that you do. Here's to your success.